Well, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Live Talking Blues. We're here this Wednesday night for you again. Why don't you go ahead and hit it, Patsy? Hey guys, what's happening? We're here again with myself, Kat, and our technical director, Patsy. Give us a little wave. Patsy, how you doing, girlfriend? You keep everybody in the green room. We've got some special guests in the green room tonight. But until then, we're going to tell you about our first guest. It's our first guest runs the Crawdaddy Club. You know, the Crawdaddy Club was established in 1962 in Richmond here in the UK. And it was at the Station House Hotel, and it soon outgrew itself and had to move. And we're going to talk to the person who's running that institution still to today. And it's located at the Richmond Athletic Club. But until then, this guy here, Mike Rivers, why don't we bring him in straight away? Mike Rivers, come on in, Mike. Hey,
Hi,
Mike,
Kat.
what's up?
Hi, Kat. Nice to see you and hear you.
Nice to see you here.
Well, good. Thanks for inviting me along.
You're very welcome. Mike, are you in London now? I'm not quite sure. Are you from London?
Yeah, no, I'm in London. I'm in Acton. I'm in West London, and just down the road from Richmond. So I'm in that area. So that's where the blues all started in the UK. The blues scene really kicked off in West London with the Crawdaddy, with the Ealing Club and the Ill Pie Club, a couple of others.
Before you started with that, what was I reading? Were you working for the British Airways? Was it?
Yeah, I did. I worked for British Airways pretty much most of my life. Had a wonderful career and a wonderful time. Yeah. And then I got early retirement, and what do I do? And how this all came about was that I really wanted to revive the Richmond Jazz and Blues Festival, which again goes back to 1962. I found a potential sponsor. I needed 50 grand really to get it going. I had found a sponsor, put up half the money, but I couldn't find the rest of the money. And that particular sponsor, over a beer, just a throwaway comment, why don't you revive the Crawdaddy Club? So I went home, and my late wife got very excited about it because she had been a Crawdaddy regular back in the early 60s. So that's how that all came about.
Now, so it started in 1962 with a guy named Giorgio, and also, but they started in the West End though in the beginning, wasn't it? In Soho.
Giorgio, that's right, absolutely right. And Giorgio came. He was he's a filmmaker originally. And he was actually filming the Jazz and Blues Festival, and he was so taken by it all, he actually started getting into the music scene, and so he actually got the Crawdaddy going at the Station Hotel, as you said, but it was only there for a short while. Because,
but I was just saying, at the Station Hotel though, they had a few bands there that were residents. Some world famous bands to today, though, isn't it?
Well, world famous now, of course. Yeah, absolutely. But as soon as the Stones started playing there regularly, the venue wasn't really big enough, and there were complaints. The landlord didn't particularly like all those long-haired young people in there. So.
Eric Clapton, Ray Davies, and Long John Baldry. Right. I mean, some real heavy hitters,
Yeah, exactly. And of course, obviously, in those days, nobody had really ever heard of them.
No, of course.
So, they were just playing the pub scene. And I think that the Stones really kind of changed all that when they moved to the Crawdaddy, and then they started making records, and then eventually they kind of outgrew the Crawdaddy, and then the Yardbirds came in.
That's it. Okay, I see. Yeah.
And pretty much in the early '60s, pretty much anyone that's anyone in those days played the Crawdaddy, and they're all, as you say, they're all global stars now.
Exactly, and it all started here in London. London.
That's right, Richmond. The station hotel was pretty much opposite Richmond Station.
I got it. Yeah, good location. Listen, I mean, the story goes that the two, what is it, Giorgio and the other person that was running what was his name? They were mixing up the turf there in the West End. So Giorgio went as far away from the West End as he possibly can to set up this club. He wanted to get out of the turf. They were on each other's back there in Soho. It's one too many Indians, wasn't it? One too many chiefs in that little town. So he took it all the way out to Richmond, where it was more room for them. You know what I mean? Which was a good move, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, that's absolutely right. He was. There was kind of friendly war going on between him, and I can't for the life of me think of the name of the other guy, but I think he's the one that actually then eventually got the Jazz and Blues Festival.
Oh, I see.
Going, and
Will Johns. Oh no, that was in that was in 95.
Will came.
That was in 95. That was 95. Sorry, hang on. I thought it was somewhere.
So I mean, it's actually worth just talking a little bit about Will Johns because
and Harold Pendleton, that's his name, the first one.
I'm sorry.
Harold Pendleton was the one who was in Soho with George.
Oh right, yeah, that's it.
Uh-huh.
But now that you mentioned Will, Will and Ian McHugh and a few others kind of revived the Crawdaddy. Yeah, and I'm not sure of the year, but those guys kind of got the Crawdaddy revived at the station hotel. It was then
94, 95, I think it was.
Yeah, that's it. Now Will is the nephew of Eric Clapton.
I see. Okay.
And so he's played the Crawdaddy a few times now since I revived it. And Ian McHugh is, we work with him quite a lot regularly, and he's, we see him pretty much every month, and he's become a really good friend.
Yeah. And he does a radio station as well, doesn't he, Ian McHugh? Yeah, he does the Blues is the Truth, isn't it, Ian McHugh? He has an online radio
Ian lives locally. Ian lives in Twickenham, I think.
Okay.
But Will lives down by the south. I think he lives in Brighton.
Okay.
He's big into fishing.
Yeah. So when did you take over the Crawdaddy then? What year was that?
It was in 2012.
Okay, 2012. Okay.
So we'll be next year. We'll have been 10 years in March 2012. Yeah. The first band we had was the Blue Bishops. And we were very privileged to have a guest there, Bill Wyman. Bill came along. He just sat amongst the audience, tried to keep a very low profile. He brought his own camera. He was taking pictures.
Fantastic. Great night. Yeah. Well, we'll talk about the Phoenix Festival a little bit later on. But one of the guests that you have on playing at the Crawdaddy with the Mustangs is our next guest, and his name is Adam Norsworthy. And so, Mike, should we bring him in out of the green room? Adam, why don't you come on and join us? Okay?
Let's bring him in. He'll probably take over, but we'll bring him in.
Adam, come on in, man. Hey, what's up?
By the way, it's always worth saying that the Mustangs are the band that I have booked most often it's gone into double figures.
They're
And
great
they're
band.
absolutely great band. And Adam's a great guy. He's great to work with, and he's a very, very talented guy in many, many ways.
You've clearly got the wrong Adam, Mike.
Look, you can buy me a beer later.
That's it.
Another one.
Take it away, Patsy.
I bought you one 5 years ago.
Take it away, Patsy.
Hi,
That's
Kat.
it, Patsy. Take that overlay away. That's it, Patsy. Thank you very much. Hello. Say, I told you she can get rid of that. Patsy's got the magic, man. I'm telling you. Hello, Adam. Sorry.
Hi, Kat. Hello.
Thanks for joining us. You know,
Pleasure.
I mean, I want to say Adam has been hailed as one of the country's finest singer-songwriters and won quite a few accolades for his work. And so you're with the Mustangs and also with the band called the Milkman as well.
Milkman.
Is that
The Milkman.
what a trio?
The Milkman.
The Milkman, yeah.
No, I have two bands, the Mustangs and the Milkmen, and my sort of sideline solo stuff I do. So
Yeah.
you know, just spread myself around as much as possible, really.
Enjoy yourself, you know. I mean, that's the thing about playing music. You're going to play it every night, you know. And sometimes you can't play it every night with just one band. You have to, do all sorts of things with it and just enjoy it. Yeah.
That's it.
So listen, before we carry on, why don't we get Patsy to pull up a Mustangs video so we'll know who we're talking about, and we'll come back and have a chat with you, Adam, after we see a little bit of the Mustangs. You guys have a look at this.
a cocktail that they call the blues. Well, you can't have one if you don't have the other. They met on the road and they hung like brothers, and they disagree from time to time, but they're probably rhythm and rhyme. And God the devil, they play blues. God the devil, they play blues. God the devil, they play blues.
That is Mike and Mike, Jesus Christ. That is the Mustangs and playing When God Met the Devil. Did you write that one, Adam?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, fantastic track. Yeah, you're a multi-instrumentalist as well, and raised in the United States and here in the UK. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Sorry, go on. Yeah.
No, I was gonna say how long you've been here.
Well, I've been here a long time. I mean,
Uh-huh.
my mother was English, my dad was American, so we moved to the States when I was a kid,
Mhm.
and actually, you know, it was growing up with American radio, I think, that sort of gave me a love of rhythm and blues and rock and roll, because in those days you still heard Fats Domino and Chuck Berry and Elvis on mainstream radio.
Mhm.
So you know, so my love of rock and roll and all that kind of music started very, very early from the radio in the States. And
Mhm.
yeah, and then we came over here, and I got into Bowie and Zeppelin and stuff like that, you know, and I was already a huge Beatles fan. So you know, I loved music from a very, very early age. My mum was a singer, so it was.
Oh, really? What style did she sing, your mother?
She was a folk singer. She was
Okay.
yeah. She ran a folk club in Hastings, where she was from.
And Hastings down on the coast there here in England.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then she sang music all her life. So I used to watch her play when I was a kid, and I guess some of it rubbed off.
Well, it rubbed off pretty well, I may say. So you're with the two bands there, and you also do a solo project as well. And some of the songs have gotten some quite big acclaim, especially from the Rainbird album.
Well, they yeah, I mean, they were critically acclaimed, I think is the phrase people say, and I won a couple of awards or accolades from a couple of
Mhm.
music websites of sort of singer-songwriter album of the year, which was nice. You know,
That's really good. Yeah.
yeah, it's lovely. It's lovely. And I'm working on my fourth solo album now, which will be out in a couple of months. So,
Okay.
you know, it's I like doing the solo stuff because I don't have to sort of compromise anything, and I can just do my own thing.
Yeah.
But I love doing the band stuff as well. It's all part of the same thing. It's all part
Yeah,
of
I mean, performing solo gets a little bit lonely, I can imagine as well, but because there's always a bit of banter and camaraderie, isn't it, when you're with the band? And sometimes it's nice just to get up there and do your own thing and just kind of focus as well, isn't it? Really, got the best of both worlds.
I prefer playing with the bands. You know, I prefer having someone to talk to for 4 hours on a drive to a long gig. Yeah, that's for sure.
I know, that's indeed.
But I love doing the solo stuff as well. It's a very, very different vibe, you know, doing what, you know, not just making a record as a solo artist, but going out and gigging and promoting yourself as a solo artist is very, very different to working with bands. And the lovely thing about working with bands, and especially with people you really like and people whose music whose talent you really appreciate, is that you make each other better, you know.
Oh, definitely. You vibe off each other, don't you? I mean,
Absolutely.
you start.
That's where the thrill is. You know, the thrill is in the collaboration. You know, that's lovely.
Mm-hmm. Listen, so you guys are going to be doing some things together. The Mustangs are coming to the Crawdaddy. Was that in June, isn't it? Is that right, Mike? The Mustangs are there?
25th of June.
25th of June, yeah. How is that a 4-piece, isn't it? 4-piece band, the Mustangs.
4-piece, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So we can have a listen. Well, we won't talk. We won't play that. I want to play this solo song for you, but I don't want to play it right now. What I want to do is get you to play us a live track, please. Would you don't mind, Adam? Would you do that for us?
Sure.
Put your guitar. Put your. Someone tell Michelle Seidman from Women in Blues. You know Women in Blues, Mike. And she called it git fiddle. She goes, pick up that git fiddle. So get your git fiddle and
know Jennifer very well.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
I'm gonna play my git fiddle here now.
Yeah, all right then. Go on then, Bar. Get your git fiddle and let's have a look.
This is an old Mustang song. This is from our Just Passing Through album. This is called what's it called? Just the Way It Is.
Just the way it is, written by you.
Yes, it's written by me and Derek. Derek wrote the words to this one.
Okay.
Said I'd meet her downtown. There were things I had to say. Knew that it would hurt her, leave her crying every day. That's just the way it is when love has lost its fizz. No, she's feeling bad inside, fighting back the tears, rising like a flood tide, realizing all my fears. That's just the way it is when love has lost its fizz. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is when love has lost its fizz. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. You have got to take a deep breath and give love another try. Carry on, be strong. Fight the hurt you feel inside. That's just the way it is when love has lost its fizz. That's just the way it is. 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 That's just the way it is when love has lost its fizz.
Yes, Adam Norsworthy on the Get Fiddle. And you'll see Adam and the Mustangs on the June the 25th at the Crawdaddy Club in Richmond. Now, you, Adam and Mike, you've done a collaboration on a project that you've come up with, Mike, called Songs of Isolation. Can you tell us a little bit about that project, Mike, please?
Yeah, sure. It all came about. I think it was Adam put something up on Facebook to suggesting that during lockdown, some people might like to collaborate to create a song. Some of our friends did so, and Adam kind of pulled it all together, and it was a great song. I can't remember what on earth it was. What was it called, Adam? I can't remember.
I can't remember.
Don't worry.
Anyway,
it was called Isolation Blues or something.
Isolation Blues, and it was a great song. Anyway, that kind of triggered off in my head that we should take it a step further and actually bring together some of our musician friends and any others that would like to contribute to actually put together an album for charity, for NHS charity, and we chose quite a small charity, which is called they changed their name now, but the Health Workers Foundation. And what they said, basically, it's NHS staff running this on behalf of other NHS staff. So their costs kept pretty low, and that's what really we were looking for. Anyway, so it's come together really well. We've got another friend of ours, Mark Eade, involved, who is a really top music PR guy and manager. He manages Joe Harmon, amongst others. And on the technical side, we've got an amazing guy to master the albums, John Astley, who has worked with pretty much anybody that's anybody, but in particular with the Who. And he's worked with Adam on some his recordings.
Exactly.
And
Okay.
he's jumped into the breach, and he's really a top guy, and really everyone is giving their time free. All the musicians that have contributed, they've either contributed songs that they recorded specifically for this project, or in case some of the bigger names like Bill Wyman's Rhythm Kings and Kiki D, they've given us something that they'd already recorded in the past.
Yes. Okay.
And so 2 albums are already out. The third is on its way.
Jennifer Noble's writing that she said she bought the first one. Hello, Jennifer. Jennifer's our roving reporter that comes here every last Wednesday of the month. So keep an eye on that. Just a little plug there. But yes, so they'll be able to get the album. Yeah, definitely. A great photographer as well.
Yeah, Jennifer's great. I mean, we see her. She comes to the Crawdaddy regularly.
Oh yeah, definitely. When will the album be available? Did you say?
I'm not really quite sure now. We're on the time scales. Adam is working on getting the running order together, and once that's done, then I guess it's ready to go.
Okay. We should probably expect it before the summer, I reckon, isn't it? Or
during
the good summer project, won't it?
Definitely.
After Isolation Blues, What don't you think, Adam? After Isolation Blues, let's get it on, man.
Yeah. Well, funnily enough, the thing is that with the first 2 volumes, we kind of wanted songs that were inspired by or about the lockdown, and we wanted there to be a theme to the music, and then, but of course, that soon became, the market became saturated with artists writing about this kind of thing. And also, now we're on to volume 3. We don't really think people want to be reminded of what we've been through for the last, 15.
Might be right about that. I'm telling you now.
So we've kind of, that criteria has come down now, and we just want really great original performances and songs, exclusive performances and songs from all these wonderful artists. And actually the next volume is going to be out very soon, but it's going to be followed very quickly by volume 4, where we're going to go right back to our roots and back to the blues and the blues rock and the rhythm and blues from the community that Mike and I particularly are from. So we're really looking forward to sort of going full circle with the 4th volume. Fantastic. As well as this wonderful 3rd volume that's coming up, which has some amazing music on it as well. So
absolutely. Well, we definitely look forward to that one. So there'll be one out this summer, and then we're looking at another one maybe in the autumn time or winter time, basically.
Possibly sooner than that, because we have we have a lot of material, and we're more or less good to go. So we just obviously we don't want to do them really close to each other, but
no, of course.
A lot of wonderful artists have been very, very patient from our community, and we're really grateful that they're going to let us use their music. And we can't wait for people to hear it, because it's going to be cracking. I mean, they're all great records. They're all great records.
Yeah. Well,
it's also worth saying that some of the material, unfortunately, but people using home recordings. We weren't able to use. The quality was unfortunate purely because of home recordings. Some of them we weren't able to use. But now these artists are able to get back into the studio, because the quality is going to be absolutely amazing.
Oh my God, yes. Definitely. What are we looking at here? I'm just trying to see what Patsy's put up there. That's what's that, Adam?
One of my old songs. That's a video for one of my old songs.
Some great footage. That's some great looking footage. Let's have a quick listen there. Let's see what we got. Let's have a listen, if you don't mind, Adam.
On the horizon is the shadow of a ship, sailing somewhere we may never know. Let your darkest secrets come falling from your lips. Don't be scared to let your feelings show. So move in close beside me. Don't hide behind that wall. Take me as you find me. Let your red hair fall. The sirens sing so sweetly. Surrender to their call. Moving close beside me. Let your red hair fall. close beside me. Don't hide behind that wall. Take me as you find me. Let your red hair fall. The sirens sing so sweetly. Surrender to their call. Moving close beside me. Let your red hair fall. Close beside me. Don't hide behind that wall. Take me as you find me. Let your red hair fall. Sirens sing so sweetly. Surrender to their call. Moving close beside me. Let your red hair fall.
Adam Norsworthy. You can find Adam at Norsworthy.co.uk, the Mustangs.co.uk, and the Milkman.com as well. When was that written, Adam? I didn't expect that, but it's gorgeous.
Thank you. When was that written? It's a good question.
When was the video made? Put it that way, maybe.
Well, that was on my Circus Moon album, which came out in 2018. That was my third solo album, the Circus Moon. And gosh, was that 3 years ago already? So I guess, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, properly, But you have ideas knocking around for years, and sometimes you just put them in the garage and go back in and work on them later at some point. It's that kind of thing.
I think it looks like
yeah, we lost her. So
no,
okay.
Looks like you were frozen there for a bit.
Okay, are you back, Kat? We can't hear you. Okay, shall we maybe play a video then? Let me go back.
Oh, no, we've heard that. We heard that.
There we go. Here I am.
Hey.
I got this. Don't worry. I hit something with my clipboard. That's all. So anyway, listen. I'm still here, but I wanted to ask Mike, where can people buy tickets for the next Mustangs gig?
You can go to the Crawdaddy Club website, which is crawdaddyclubrichmond.com, and there's a ticket tick on it. Just go onto the ticket on the right-hand side, bottom right-hand side, click on tickets, and it'll take you to wegottickets.com, and you can buy them from there. Advance tickets are £10 from We Got Tickets. Alternative, you can just turn up on the door, and it's £13 on the door. And I just really need to say about the Mustangs that they are an absolutely great live band.
Yes, of course.
I kind of first came across them at the Strawberry Hill Festival, and it was just about the time, that was 2012, is when I just started getting the Crawdaddy going. And so I was backstage, and Adam and the boys getting changed back into their day clothes, and there they were with their trousers around their ankles. And I said, boys, do you fancy doing a gig for me? And it went. The rest is history, really.
Yeah.
But they were great. I mean, it's a really high energy band.
Oh yeah.
Great music and great entertainment.
Well, I've seen some of the videos, and like I said, a great voice. I really enjoyed it. I'd love to come see you guys play. So I'm just starving for live music, all in all, Definitely starving for live music. I mean, I bet it'll be. Have you done anything recently, Adam? Just after the third lockdown, whatever number lockdown it is.
No. I've been working on recording and writing and stuff. I've got three acts to write for, and I've recently acquired a recording studio, so I've been working on fitting that out, and so that's going to become a nice headquarters to work from, which is great. And I've been really, really busy during lockdown, but of course I've missed live music, massively.
Definitely.
But in the absence of that, then you've got to get on and do everything else. So I've been beavering away behind the scenes doing other things, just to sort of set the pins up to be knocked down once we can get out there and play.
That is exactly it. Definitely set them up and get them out there. And again, just let everyone know where they can find your. Have you got any material that they can purchase online or?
Yeah, well, no, I mean, all the Mustangs albums are. I mean, all my albums are on Amazon and iTunes. So the Mustangs have done 9 studio albums. We're working on the 10th. The Milkmen have done 3 studio albums. The last one reached the national top 40 and got into the top 10 rock chart. The Milkmen are on Amazon and iTunes, and my solo stuff is on Amazon and iTunes as well. So, but we're everywhere. We're on Spotify and all the usual places. So people want to check us out, and there's the websites like you said, the Mustangs.co.uk, the Milkmenmusic.com, and AdamNorsworthy.co.uk.
Norsworthy. Forgive me for pronouncing your name. I'm so American. I can't get that.
Do you know what? I've been called much worse. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Usually by Mike.
Guys.
Usually by Mike.
Mike.
Yeah. And Mark.
Yes, Dan, Mark, definitely. Yeah.
Great camaraderie, guys.
Actually, I don't know whether you're going to come to that later, but for the Songs of Isolation albums, you can either download the albums from Bandcamp. If you go to Bandcamp and look for you look for Crawdaddy Club Richmond Presents Songs of Isolation, then on Bandcamp, then you can download the album from there, and it's eight quid. Or you can purchase CD via PayPal by going to songsofisolation.com. That's the payment to PayPal, and that's £15 per CD.
Okay.
Or if you buy 2, then you get a bargain price of £25 for the 2.
Fantastic. Well, listen.
I got that right, Adam, did I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I heard every word.
No, but the important thing is that I got it right.
Yeah, I think you got it right. I just presumed you would get it right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
but I mean, I have to say that working on the Songs of Isolation albums, it's great fun, and it's great working with people like Adam and Mark. Mark is brilliant. He's really good at promoting, and brings in people to help us out. And Els Bailey has helped us out with the website, and oh God, I can't think of her name. Adam, that fabulous Australian singer.
Who is that?
Georgia,
who's on the first album, her third track on the first album.
Georgia.
Georgia Van Etten. And she's designed some of the covers. And for Adam, actually, I think you designed the first cover, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
But it was fairly.
So, I mean, one thing the risk of embarrassing Adam, which it's kind of hard to do.
Definitely.
I mean, he's multi-talented.
Yeah, definitely.
you know, it is very good. Am I allowed to mention the book, Adam?
The book? Which book? Which book are we talking
The
about?
children's book.
Oh, what?
Oh God.
Go on.
But
Go on,
yeah, well, you mentioned it now. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Definitely.
look, no, there's a story behind this. There's a serious story behind this.
Okay.
I lost both my parents at the start of lockdown, and
I'm sorry.
thank you. And I had to go straight from my mother's passing to isolate on my own. I wasn't allowed to see anybody at all, and I decided in that time that I wasn't going to sit around and mope and get upset about everything that had happened. So I threw myself into work and into lots of different projects, one of which was Songs of Isolation. We're finishing the Milkman album, and I did a number of different projects. I got my dad's autobiography published. I got my mum's CD made up, and I wrote some children's stories. And I'm in the process of working on that, getting published with a wonderful illustrator at the moment. I wrote a sitcom. I just tried to stay as busy as possible. And
Oh God, the sitcom! I haven't heard about the sitcom. Is that based around the relationship between you, Mark, and myself?
No, that's
a bloody good sitcom.
That's a
that's
great
the new
sitcom.
one. That's the new one.
Fantastic.
It's got 2.5 old men.
Yeah.
So that's a kind of serious answer to explaining where this concept of a children's book came from.
Exactly. Well, I've got a Netflix idea, so we need to talk, okay?
Let's do it.
Seriously. So listen, guys, what else can we share with your audience before we head on out of here? I think we've played everything. Unless you want to Patsy, you've got all your
Phoenix
songs,
Festival
haven't
we
you?
haven't talked about yet.
Phoenix Festival, I got it. That's right. Yes, let's do that one. I completely forgot about Phoenix Festival.
Yeah, I mean, well, the Phoenix Festival came about. We started in 2014, and how that came about is that I was asked to book all the music for a planned Richmond Richmond Music and Real Ale Festival.
Yeah.
And so we had 12 bands a day over 2 days. So I actually had booked 12 acts over that weekend. And then at the last minute, the organisers went bust. And one of the guys involved, Simon from the Mustangs, said, "Well, look,
Mike, there's no.
Not the Mustangs. Sorry, not the Mustangs. The Blue Bishops. Sorry,
Blue Bishops.
Simon from the Blue Bishops said to me, "Look, why don't we just do something anyway?" And that gave me some food for thought. And I said, "Well, okay, let's do this as a charity event." And Paul Stewart from the others came up with the name, the Phoenix, sort of rising from the ashes.
That's it.
And so that's how that came about. So we do an annual charity event at the Crawdaddy on a Sunday. This year it's going to be on the 25th of July. And it's an afternoon, evening event. And it's great fun. People can bring their families. You know, we have little children getting involved, and the food is
fantastic,
fabulous. So it's great fun, and all the money we raise will go to charity. It'll go to hopefully it'll go to the Workers Foundation, the NHS Workers Foundation. And so that's been going really since 2014.
Yes. What time does it start on the 25th of July? What time is it? Afternoon, like 2 o'clock or something?
We kick off at 2 o'clock, and we aim to finish around about 10. We'll do finish with a jam session. Hopefully, Adam will be there for that. And Yeah, you know, some of the names that you know, like Bob Hokum, be there. It's great fun, and it's very low key, and you know, hopefully, you know, we'll raise a lot of money.
Exactly. For the charities, definitely, you know. Well, we hope to see everybody there. And I think Bob Holcomb will be our guest next week. Hello to Bob if you're watching. So we'll be checking in with him as well. So it's been absolutely brilliant having you guys on. And thank you for popping in. Apologies for hitting the cable with my clipboard, but hey, it's live. We're running live. But you guys, everyone will be able to catch up with this on Facebook and on YouTube. So it'll stay there for your records if you like. You can pick it up and share that whenever you're ready with that one, yeah. And Mike, thanks for coming up, you know.
Well, thank you very much.
And saying hello.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, and Adam, you've been an absolute joy. What a treat and what a talent and what a gift to the United Kingdom and United States, I guess I would say.
Thank you. Never been called that before, but thank you.
And listen, okay, well, should we get anything we want to share before we go, except for peace and love?
Peace and love, yeah.
Peace
And
and
we'll
love.
say goodbye to Patsy. Say goodbye to Patsy. Patsy,
Bye, Patsy. Bye.
And Adam and Mike, you stay there. I'm going to put you in the green room. You stay there, and I'm going to give you a little goodbye gift. And you guys, Patsy, why don't you take us home, Patsy? We'll see you guys next time.